everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you might have guessed already, today we're going to be on the C10. Priority has switched a little bit. Still waiting on seats. I think I got a lead on that, like I said in the last video. As you can tell, we still got a mess from that. It is literally only a couple days later, and we've had some misfortune with the 327 and the C10. Not really sure what's going on yet. Went to cruise night last night with it and got back. On the way back, had some issues. And then this morning, yeah, that's not just a puddle of water down there. So, got some oil coming from the engine. So, had some noises that I wasn't too happy with, and they weren't bad. I don't really think it's hurt, but I think the plan is we're just gonna get it out of there, go through it. Then this engine is just 350, nothing crazy, out of my 85 K20 that I actually diesel swapped. So, worst case, something's wrong with that. Everything will get swapped over to this, and it'll go back in the truck. Don't really want to get rid of the 327, but we'll just have to see what happens. So this does have just like an RV cam in it. Might be too much for that converter, but it'd be all right. So I think I might tear this one down just a little ways first to make sure everything here is good, and then we'll get to yanking that out. So yeah, we'll probably time lapse some of this stuff and then get back to that. Alright, so we're down to getting ready to take the intake off. Obviously didn't take too long. Now, little history on this. Like I said, come out of my 85 K20. I owned the truck for probably a year and a half-ish before I put the cam in there. Had a cam lobe and lifter fail on the stock one. So put the cam in, and then I drove it for probably another year. Ran great before I did the diesel swap. That was probably, honestly, by now 4 or 5 years ago. It's been sitting ever since. So intake was off somewhere 5-6 years ago. We're gonna take it off of there and see what we got. It was taped up. It's pretty clean inside of there still. Everything obviously come apart good, so get it off of here and see. And there you have it. Still pretty clean. Pretty happy with that, with the exception of one little nugget of carbon in there. Not too shabby. Happy with that. So not too sure what that come from. I don't know if it come from like the EGR port when I put things back together the last time, but of course couldn't do that again. But yeah, not too bad in there. And I don't know if this still has oil in it or not. I would assume it probably does. So we'll get to draining that here before long, but we'll get these valve covers off and get to looking to see what else we got going on in here. Should should all look pretty good. Like I said, it was top end was just pretty much gone through not too long ago, so if we do have to use this, should be no problem. And there we have it. Again, everything looks pretty good, clean, good oil. Everything has preserved very well. And to be honest, I didn't really store it very well, so I'm happy to see that. Yeah, as the side-by-side blog guys would say, this thing is burning right, dude. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit. Might take the water pump off, check out the insides there, and then drain the oil. Might even take the pan off. See what we got going on over there. Honestly, don't know if it's a 2 or 4 bolt block, so I would imagine it's a 4 bolt because of what it came out of, but could be completely wrong. So the truck it come out of was pretty much a basket case truck, I should say, so hard telling. We'll get the fluids drained out here and get her flipped over. So it did in fact still have oil in it, and looks pretty good, no chunks. So yeah, I think we'll do pretty good with this. So I'll let that drain out and go from there. Well, got the oil pan off, and tough break, 2 bolt main. Oh well, chances are this will never see enough power that it'll make a difference. So on the plus side, everything looks good. Everything seems to be tight and in good order. There's marks on here on different caps and stuff like that. So obviously it's been into before, which didn't really surprise me. I mean, I kind of figured that, but everything looks pretty good, so can't really complain. There's no debris in the pan or nothing. There was one little spring deal from like a seal that was probably changed at some point, but other than that, I mean, like I said, everything looks pretty good. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Still see good cross hatching in the cylinders, all that good stuff, so pretty happy with that. Cam still looks good. That's a big plus because, like I said, obviously that was done not too awful long ago. Well, pickup looks good. No junk on the screen or nothing like that. So in the event we have to use this, I think we're golden in this aspect. So we should be able to swap everything over to this and run it if need be. If it comes down to that, I'll clean it up pretty good and we'll just give it a quick coat of paint just to make it look a little better. But I do have some upgraded valve springs that I'll be putting in whichever one we use probably, and then just since they're laying there. But other than that, yeah, we'll get to going on this week and see where we're at, and then decide what we're gonna do from there. So all right, so next night, back with this. As you've seen, we got that one torn down, looks pretty clean. And then I did go ahead and take out all the plugs and kind of look them over. All those look pretty good. All the other ones look really good. So, I don't know if it'll focus for you, but looks good, good color. We're good on that. All of those look about the same, so good there. Got the coolant draining right now. We're gonna go ahead and start tearing this all down and get ready to pull it out sometime this week. So we'll probably go ahead and show a little tear down. I'll give an update, and then we'll leave it off there and come back for round 2 here pretty soon. So do a little time lapse and get this torn down. Probably get the hood off, get the carb off, maybe get the distributor out, get all this off, get our shroud off, fan, alternator, all that good stuff. Just get it to where we're ready to pull it. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for tonight. Got pretty close. Really not a whole lot left. Just get the headers off and then get the engine mount bolts out, get the truck in here, yank it out. So still deciding if we're gonna pull the trans and the engine at the same time. We'll see what happens, but as for now, I'm gonna go inside, get cleaned up. Gotta work tomorrow, so get some sleep. But yeah, we'll be back at this with round 2. We'll get this out of here, tear it down a little bit. When I pulled the distributor out, there was a little bit of, it almost seems like gasket material or something on the gear here. So don't think that's really an issue, but who knows, we might get into this thing and we might find some more stuff going on. But yeah, as for now, thanks for watching guys. Like and subscribe, and we'll get this C10 rolling again. It's been pretty much my daily driver for quite a while now, so really need to get this thing going. I know the priority's been taken off of the Chevelle a little bit, but we'll get it going again, and then we'll get that going. So stick around. We'll see you later.